Hey there, and welcome to WTMK Live, your holistic health and unconventional foodie destination. An apple a day is delish. That's what I think anyway. And I don't think there's too many people that don't really just love apples. So if you're an apple lover and you agree with me that fall is a great time to be making some delicious apple stuff, then this is exactly the show for you. And make sure you share this out to any of your friends who also love apples. Hey, Katie. So that brings me to that. Please say hello as you're hopping on and let me know where you're coming in from. And if you share this video out, make sure you type in shared in the comments so I can give you a special thank you on air, because I love it when we all share the goodness to our friends. So, in case we have not yet met, my name is Colette Wideck. I am a certified integrative nutrition health coach, and I'm super passionate about helping women who are struggling to control their blood sugar, lower their cholesterol, and release the weight. And did you know that apples are great for all three of those things? Yes, even lowering your blood sugar. Can you believe that? So you will be able to, if you are diabetic, you absolutely are going to want this information today. So, and first of all, let me just tell you, my kitchen smells amazing. And whoever invents smell-o-vision is going to be like a gajillionaire, because that is, oh my word. Okay, so, hey Denise, oh, thank you for sharing, Katie and Denise. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everyone. Okay, so what we're going to make today is kind of like apple crisp the healthy way. Sound good? So let's get started. I'll show you this, and then I do have some information that I want to share with you guys, and some of it is so super important that I'm actually going to read what it said. But before we do that, let's get started. So let me just move this so I can see here. All right, so down here on my board, you can see I have 2 apples. Now, the recipe, when it goes up on my website, is going to be for 4 apples. But I made 2 earlier so that I could show you, because it takes quite a while. It takes like 30 or 40 minutes to bake it. So I wanted to be able to show you the finished product. So I made a couple earlier to show you, and I also made the 2 earlier with walnuts in them, because I love walnuts cooked and stuff, but my husband does not. So these 2 I'm going to make for him, and they will not have nuts in them. But please feel free to put nuts in yours, because nuts actually really adds to the nutrition of this dish. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is we're going to take out the core of these apples. Now, we don't want to go all the way through, because we're going to be using these kind of like cups. So we're just going to take out the core. So you can see here, I just kind of cut that out, and I'm just using a melon baller here to get the rest of that core out. Now, if you don't have a melon baller, that's okay. You can just go ahead and just use your knife. But you can see here, you can see on my table here, I have the core all pretty much out. Let me just get a little more out of here. And we're going to take a little bit of the flesh out of there so we can put our filling in there. So that's one. Now let's get this other one ready to go. And the apples that I'm using today are Honeycrisp. I absolutely love Honeycrisp, but you can use pretty much whatever apple that you like. But it's super important to, as you will find out when we talk a little bit about the nutrition of apples, that you eat the skin of apples. So many times people, when they eat apples, they peel the skin off of them, And the thing is that the skin of the apple is so super good for you and contains so many vitamins and nutrients and polyphenols and flavonoids and all kinds of stuff that really, really are good for you. Okay, so we have our 2 apples ready. So I'm just going to put those to the side. And right here I have, this is a 1/2 cup of whole rolled oats. And this is just a tablespoon, I guess it's like a tablespoon. It's not quite a tablespoon, I don't think, of butter. This is 1 teaspoon of coconut sugar. So yeah, we're going to put just a tiny bit of sweetener in there. This is a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then this is just like a little pinch of kosher salt. We're just going to, because, you know, when you cook something sweet, you have to put a little bit of salt in it to kind of get everything to marry itself together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go in here with my hands, and I'm going to mix all of this stuff up with this little bit of butter, and kind of make this is kind of like a crumbly streusel topping. So that's pretty much it. But oh boy, does it already smell so good, and we haven't even done anything to put it in the oven. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I think we can deal with that. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in these raisins. That's about 1/4 cup of raisins, and you could use really any dried fruit that you like. Just make sure that it's something unsweetened. So if you could get unsweetened cranberries, that would be delish. And I was even thinking like you could even use dried apricots. That would be super good too, and just, you know, chop them up into little pieces. So let me just wipe my hands off here. Because they're pretty much a mess. But look how nice that looks. That's just a nice little crumbly streusel topping that we're going to put right inside these apples. So we're going to take our apple, and we're just going to put this topping right inside and just kind of mash it in there so you can fill it all up and get all of that good stuff in there. And also remember, feel free to put nuts in there as well, walnuts. So you could put like a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. That would be great. And we're just going to put them in this baking dish. And you can see how easy this is? We got this going on here in like, what, 5 minutes? And then you just got to bake it. That's it. So easy. That's what I love. I love to make dishes that are super delish, super quick and easy to make, and are super healthy for you. So there we go. And there's our other apple. Okay. Now the last thing that we have to do is we're going to put just a little bit of water in the bottom of this dish. About a 1/2 cup. You know, just a little bit. You can see I just put a little bit in there. And then we're going to cover it with foil. And we're going to stick it in the oven. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. And we're just going to bake this for about 40 minutes. I think is going to be good. I baked it for quite a bit longer than that the first time, and you'll see the apple is a little bit overcooked, I think. So just a little, I think about 40 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to put this timer on here for 30 minutes. And the reason I'm going to do it for 30 minutes is because I want to take that that foil off, and I want to bake it with the foil off for the last few minutes, just so I can maybe get like get that topping to be a little bit crunchy. So I think that would be extra good. So, hey, how are you? Hey, Shirley. Oh, yeah, yummy. Hey, Tanya. Okay, so let's talk about why apples are so good for you and why you need to put them into your life right away. I'm going to give you 10 really great benefits. So number one is they are very high in antioxidants. They're actually second in the list of fruits that are high in antioxidants, second only to cranberries. So cranberries are number one, which is another great reason why, if you're going to make this, to use some unsweetened dried cranberries, and then you have two fruits that are super high in antioxidants. So that's great. So they have the highest phenols. Apples are number two, cranberries are number one. Number two, they help to prevent inflammation. And I'm going to read something for you. It's a study that was done by the California State University. And if any of you are interested, I'll be happy to plunk the link to that. Hey, BJ. No, Tanya, I've used Honeycrisp apples today, but you could certainly use Gala. You can use whatever you like. But if you would like for me to give you the links to any of this information that I'm going to provide for you today, let me know. I'll be happy to do that. But this research study that California State University did, the information is actually on PubMed, and it suggests that high antioxidant foods, including apples, are associated with, and here is their findings, in quotations, improved outcomes related to cognitive decline of normal aging. Oh boy, our brains get better. Yay, love that. Diabetes, weight management, bone health, pulmonary function, and gastrointestinal protection. So, you know, when they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, maybe that's really not just an old wives' tale, because apple nutrition is pretty amazing. So number three is that they help fight heart disease by lowering your cholesterol. So there's nutrition and vitamins and nutrients in apples that actually help to lower your cholesterol. Number four, apples are very high in fiber. And the benefits of that, of eating a high fiber diet, is that it helps to the workings of your digestive system. And for apples in particular, they have a lot of pectin in them, and pectin actually regulates how your body uses sugars and cholesterol, and it also helps to cleanse your blood and your digestive tract. So, hello, and eat some apples. Number five, it improves your digestive health, and it's also a natural constipation reliever. So if you're constipated, go get some apples. Naturally get rid of that nonsense. Number six, they are high in vitamin C, which helps to fight free radical damage, which of course we all know that it's free radical damage that is one of the major leading causes of cancer. So here's another reason, go get some apples. Number seven, here we go. It's great for weight loss because they are low in calories, they have lots of water, and they're also very high in fiber. So that's what makes them great for weight loss. Number eight, and this is number eight, I'm going to read you this because this is super important. Number eight is apples help to fight diabetes. And I'm going to read this to you. I've copied it. Hey, Mindy. I have copied this right off of Dr. Axe's website, and he says, researchers from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention found that eating 5 or more combined servings of fruits and vegetables daily significantly cut the risk of diabetes formation in adults. It might seem counterintuitive that fruits and vegetables, which naturally contain some sugar, would be inversely associated with diabetes incidence, but this has been shown time and time again in studies. Certain flavonoids present in apples and other fruits are known to improve insulin sensitivity, which is key to preventing both diabetes and long-term weight gain. The other antioxidants and fiber found in apples also play a role in their anti-diabetic effects, since we know that a diet high in fiber and phytonutrients acts like a natural diabetes treatment. Who knew? He goes on to say, because apples are high in fiber, they're considered a fruit that's low on the glycemic index compared to refined carbohydrates or sweetened products. Apples have the ability to unleash sugar into the bloodstream at a slower rate. This means they keep blood sugar levels more stable and prevent fluctuations in blood glucose that can potentially lead to insulin resistance. So there you have it. You know, I've been telling you for like forever, months and months and months and months, that you must eat lots of vegetables and fruit, even if you are diabetic. And especially if they are high in fiber, because it's the fiber in food that, you know, helps to slow down your digestive system. It helps to regulate your blood sugar. It helps to regulate the transformation of carbohydrates into sugars and then being released into your bloodstream at a much slower, more consistent rate. So that's why it is so super important to eat lots of vegetables and fruit, but apples in particular are amazing. Okay, so number 9. They helped with asthma symptoms. Now, that's something I had no idea that they did. And number 10, this is absolutely something I never knew. They are a high source of boron. Do you know what boron is? I didn't. So what I found out is that it's a mineral that is important for having strong bones and helps to prevent osteoporosis. Well, hello, I don't want to get osteoporosis, so guess what? I am glad I got lots of apples over here in my fruit bowl. And of course, there's no denying the amazing health benefits of apple cider vinegar. So here we are with that's like a bonus number 11. So, and did you know that there are 69 million tons of apples that are grown and harvested every single year? Yikes, that's lots of apples. So here's what you do when you go to purchase apples. Because apples are like very high up on the list of fruits and vegetables that are sprayed a lot with pesticide, you should always try to buy organic apples, because even after washing, especially since you're going to be eating the skin, you don't want to be eating all of those pesticides and stuff, because they go in through the skin and into the fruit and all that stuff. And so washing doesn't remove it all. So you want to try to buy organic as much as possible when it comes to apples. And also, you should store them in the refrigerator, which, as you can see, I have them in the bowl back here on my counter. But they're going to be going from that bowl. I put that bowl there so it looked pretty for our video. So let me just show you how amazing this dish looks. This is the one that I cooked earlier. Like, how yum is that? And you can see it's nice and tender now. And I'm going to just like take a bite. Oh my word. So good. So like I said, it's like having apple crust without all the unhealthy part of it. So I hope that you guys enjoy this recipe, and I hope that you incorporate apples into your daily or at least weekly menu planning, because apples are so super good for you. They're also great because you can stick them like right in your purse or in your bag, or send the kids off to school with an apple, because they're great. They're portable. You don't have to worry about spilling anything. They're right there. And they're also a great pre-workout and post-workout snack. So, because they give you lots of energy, and they'll replace energy lost from your workout and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Linda, how are you, girl? So I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend planned. I will see you right back here in my kitchen next Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, here's to your health. Bye-bye.